2 a.m. I know I shouldn't answer, but you're already downstairs. Your midnight shadow fills my doorway again. No hello, just the cold wind rushing in. You shed your jacket on my lonely chair, leaving traces of her expensive perfume in the air. You taste like expensive wine and pretty lies. I see the guilty neon red reflecting in your eyes. We don't talk about who you are when the sun comes up. We just drink the silence from an empty cup. You touch my skin to forget her name. We play a beautiful, dangerous game. I am the secret that you keep inside the dark, a temporary healing for your broken mark. You are not mine, but you feel familiar. A midnight habit that is getting killer. I know you are poison, but you taste like peace, a temporary heaven that I can't release. Yeah, you love me like a loaded gun, two shadows hiding from the morning sun. Just after hours, borrowed time. Lipstick mark on the rim of my glass, a bitter reminder that this night will pass. You hold me close, but your mind is miles away. In the dim red light, there is nothing left to say. I keep your name under my tongue like a sin, waiting for the heavy darkness to begin. You leave your warmth on my tangled sheets, then vanish back into the rainy street. You are not mine, but you feel familiar. A midnight habit that is getting killer. I know you are poison, but you taste like peace, a temporary heaven that I can't release. Yeah, you love me like a loaded gun, two shadows hiding from the morning sun. No promises made in this room of red, just ghost stories left on my bed. I lock the door after you walk away, then count the hours till the end of day. Am I your home or just a place you hide? Another lonely soul kept on the side. The lipstick fades, the perfume dies. It's 5 a.m. To you is acid on my tongue. I'm choking on the words, I'm starving for the long. Pull the lace tight, I leave the marks upon my skin. I'm thirsty for the poison, let the hunger begin. Don't look away, I want you to see what you've made. A ruin of a woman in the shadows we've laid. Your fingers are ice against the fever of my neck, dragging me down to the bottom of this shipwreck. Every touch leaves a bruise that blooms like a flower. I'm counting the seconds, I'm losing the hour. I need to feel the static, that spark in your palm. A hurricane raging inside of this calm. My chest is shallow climb. I'm stealing your oxygen, committing the crime. I crave the friction, the burn where you press. I'm addicted to the trauma, to the beautiful mess. You're the gravity pulling on the earth, cracking wide. There's nowhere left for my sanity to hide. Just keep me pressed against the cold of the wall. I'm waiting for the moment I finally fall. The room smells of iron, of salt in the heat. I'm rhythmically bound to the sound of your beat. You don't hold me gently, you hold me like prey, devouring the pieces you don't throw away. My skin is crawling, electrified raw, caught in the trap of your possessive claw. I don't want freedom, I don't want the air, I just want the chaos, the dark and the glare. Drip, drip, the taste of you is acid on my tongue. I'm choking on the words, I'm starving for the long. Pull the lace tighter, leave the marks upon my skin. I'm thirsty for the poison, let the hunger begin. Don't look away, I want you to see what you've made. A ruin of a woman, in the shadows we've laid. Give me more, until the skin breaks, until there's nothing left to take. Lay on mine in the dark, almost yours, just a whisper away. The glow of your phone is the only light I see. A text from her, but you're still talking to me. It's a dangerous game, this middle of the night. I'm just a shadow hidden from her sight. The walls in this room are closing in tight. I'm breathing your air, but I'm losing the fight. 'Cause I'm only almost yours, standing on the edge of a closing door. You belong to her, but you call my name, playing with fire in this velvet game. It's a beautiful torture, a silent plea to be the one you're hiding from, but wanting to see. I hear her voice in the background of your life, cutting through the silence like a dull-edged knife. You say you're coming over just for a little while. I'm addicted to the sorrow behind your smile. We're dancing on lines that we shouldn't cross, counting the gain, ignoring the loss. Don't look at me like that, don't tell me you're leaving soon. 'Cause I'm only almost yours, standing on the edge of a closing door. You belong to her, but you call my name, playing with fire in this velvet game. It's a beautiful torture, silent plea to be the one you're hiding from, but wanting to see. If you really want it till you walk away, but you need the darkness to come out and play. I'm the secret you keep, the sin you enjoy, the broken girl, your favorite toy. Almost yours, just for the night, just a secret. Did your venom taste like holy wine? I drank the manipulation straight from your lips, swallowing every syllable, pretending you were mine. I let the acid melt down the back of my throat just to keep the scent of your collar on my skin. Was my blind conception exactly what you wanted? A sickeningly sweet conclusion to where we begin. I am choking on the perfume of your deception, a helpless prisoner to this bitter confection. You fed me roses, but they tasted like rust, a beautiful banquet of decay and lust. I licked the metallic betrayal off my own teeth, craving the toxic rod that you hide underneath. How can the poison feel so romantically pure when your toxic flavor is the only cure? Your heavy cologne is permanently stained in my lungs, a dark, suffocating gas that I willingly breathe. I try to scrub the flavor of your lies from my tongue, but the sweetness is woven into everything you leave. I am starved, malnourished by your fake devotion, drinking the deep poison of your empty emotion. How can a broken promise smell so perfectly divine, while the absolute reality leaves a sour, rotting design? I am salivating for the very poison that kills me, opening my mouth for the lies that beautifully spilled. Did you enjoy watching me consume the illusion, drowning all my senses in this fragrant confusion? I bite down on the memory of your velvet taste, knowing every drop of you was a beautiful waste. I am choking on the perfume of your deception, a helpless prisoner to this bitter confection. You fed me roses, but they tasted like rust, a beautiful banquet of decay and lust. I licked the metallic betrayal off my own teeth, craving the toxic rot that you hide underneath. How can the poison feel so romantically pure when your toxic flavor is the only cure? It still tastes like you, rotten and sweet. The silence in this bedroom is far too loud, a heavy, suffocating audio cloud. I close my eyes and hear your shallow breath, a lullaby that scares me half to death. The rhythm of your chest against my ear, a phantom frequency I still can hear. It loops around the corners of my brain, a melodic, intoxicating kind of pain. I tap my fingers to the missing beat, the ghost of your footsteps down the empty street. I am vibrating on a lonely wire, listening to the ashes of our fire. Am I dreaming, or did you just call my name? The static on the line is driving me insane. I'm tracing the whispers in the dark hall, waiting for a voice that doesn't exist at all. of your memory are found. The ember glow is bleeding through the heavy silk drapes, wax pooling like golden honey capturing our shapes. My limbs are heavy, weighted down by the velvet heat, tracing the slow, deliberate rhythm of your resting feet. You pull me closer into the sanctuary of the quilt, dismantling my armor layer by layer, free of guilt. The air is thick with the scent of vanilla and burnt wick. My pulse is a soft, fluttering bird turning sick. I'm perfectly captive in this soft, golden cage you made, watching the harsh edges of reality slowly start to fade. Your thumb is tracing the arch of my spine, so slow, feeding the gentle, quiet fire that you and I know. I am entirely undone by the weight of your soft hand, a fragile creature washed up on your quiet, warm sand. The world outside is frozen in the midnight cold, but here in your arms I am perfectly, blindly sold. Don't say a word, just let the silence bloom and fill the hollow corners of this golden room. Pamper my tired soul in this amber haze, lost in the sweetness of your lazy midnight gaze. You are the softest anchor to my drifting mind, leaving the sharp, jagged edges of the world behind. I surrender my weight, I collapse into your chest. In the sanctuary of you I have finally found my rest, drowning in the honey glow of your slow, sweet touch. God, I never thought I could ever crave this much. Your fingers are dancing across the map of my skin, mapping the places where your tender devotion begins. You stroke my hair with the grace of a holy rite, shielding my vulnerable frame from the biting night. I am a masterpiece of your slow, indulgent care, breathing the intoxicating scent of you in the air. No rush, no urgent destination, just the slow pulse. Your touch is the only truth I refuse to repulse. You are the warmth bleeding into my cold marrow, making this golden, suffocating feeling seem so narrow. Sleep now, I've got you wrapped in everything you need. Just rest, my love. Do you ever miss it? Because I do. There's a bitter taste of you on the rim of my glass. I watch the streetlights flicker and pass. The walls are closing in, pain ghost in the gray. I'm still scrubbing the scent of you away, but my skin keeps retreat for a ghost that isn't there. crave the poison even after you quit. My heart is a house where you left the lights on, even though I know that you're already gone. I'm smiling at the wreck you left behind. Loving the madness, losing my mind. I wear old shirt like a layer of skin, counting the ways that you let me win, only to lose me in the middle of the night. You were my darkness, you were my light. I'm still waiting for a knock at the door, even though I promised I wouldn't want more. Yeah, this is what true love is, I suppose. A wild, unkempt, and beautiful rose. I'm drowning in memories, but I'm learning to swim in the deep, dark ocean where I'm missing him. Happy to be heard, happy to be used. If it means keeping you, I'll stay bruised. Just a bitter trace of you. I love you more than that, more than the silence that kills me. Is this how it ends? Just a pulse fading into your rhythm. I'm anchored to your sound, a captive of the noise you make. Can you hear the tremor in my chest, or is it just the dark? I love you more than that, more than the breath I'm begging to keep. Why do I wait for your voice to break the quiet like a blade? I am a ghost in your room, listening to the shift of your sheets. Your silence is a command I've learned to obey without question. Every tick of the clock is a second I'm losing to your shadow. My ears are ringing with the ghost of words we never dared to say. I'm listening for your pulse, searching for the map of your desire. Is it me you're waiting for? Just the sound of a heart breaking. Tell me, does the quiet feel as heavy for you as it does for me? I'm trembling in the wake of the whispers you leave behind. Are you listening to me, or am I just echoing against these walls? My heartbeat is stuttering, a erratic code you haven't decoded yet. I want to be the melody that haunts your dreams when you're alone. Why does your absence make a sound louder than your touch? I'm losing my footing in this acoustic cage we built together. If I stop breathing, will you finally hear what I'm trying to scream? It's a low hum, a frequency of need that I can't turn off. I love you more than that, more than the silence that kills me. Is this how it ends? Just a pulse fading into your rhythm. I'm anchored to your sound, a captive of the noise you make. Can you hear the tremor in my chest, or is it just the dark? I love you more than that, more than the breath temperature drops so fast, but your fingertips leave a burning trace, tracing the lines where the shadows overlap. Is this a fever or just a base? My skin shivering under the velvet weight, entangled in a loop I can't erase. Every friction feels like a heavy dose, pulling me into the narcotic haze. Why do I beg for the illusion to stay? Melting the frost on the window pane, the cold room spinning in a violet glow. Tell me, are you real or just a ghost in my veins? Take it all, strip the reality away. I surrender to the warmth of the light, tied down by the heavy frequency. I don't wanna open my eyes. Let the cold air freeze the outside world while we burn in the center of the sound, holding on to a body that isn't there, spinning around and around. The sheets are soaked in the midnight heat, chemical burn from your phantom touch, suffocating beautifully in the deep. I know it's fake, but I need it so much. Keep me chained to the synthetic vibration. Let the synth wash over my spine, drowning in the sweat and the pure fixation, forever suspended